Welcome back to Muse After Hours. I'm Kyan Davis, the owner of Muse Extension Lounge in Olympia, Washington.
And I am Julia Ward, owner of Muse Extension Lounge in the lovely Arizona, where it's going to be like almost 80 today. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Well, actually, surprisingly, it's sunny outside. We had a beautiful weekend here. It wasn't quite 80 degrees, but it got almost to 70.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay,
it was
that's
great.
actually awesome. I was actually seeing people's like in their stories and stuff, like they were spending time outside, and it was so beautiful because for those of you guys that have never been to Washington, when it's sunny, it's one of the prettiest places in the world. It's like lush and green, and you have the water, the sound, the mountains, and the sun. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, just so beautiful. So yeah, we got to enjoy that. The last 3 days actually have been very nice, today included. So after we're done talking here, I'm probably going to go out and enjoy the sun. But yeah, what did you do this weekend, Julia?
Okay, so I have family in town, which is always such a joy. My older sister, April, and her husband, Jeff, and my sweet little nephew, Dylan, they drove here from Colorado, and they are so much fun. We have the best time with them. I have a very tight family. We are small but mighty. My little sister came from Tucson yesterday, and we've just been enjoying time. We went to church yesterday, and we had like a hot tub night on Saturday night. We've been doing a lot of cooking because we're all on this like eating for your DNA diet, which makes it to where all of us like have slightly different food preferences. So we've been cooking a lot at home and like learning new recipes, and it's been kind of family bonding. Like we had like an assembly line of like this lasagna situation last night. We had a keto version, a vegan version, and a vegan vegetarian version.
Oh my gosh. So like that's a lot of food cooking going on.
Yeah, I know. It's really good though. I mean, seriously, you guys, I've been doing this DNA thing for like, I've been eating this way for 3 weeks, and I've been taking supplements to support me for 2 weeks. And I feel incredible. I feel so good. So highly recommend it. I mean, not to plug my sister, but you guys should check her out. Dr. April Graham. Find her on Instagram. That's her handle. And she is doing the most incredible DNA stuff that will blow your mind and make you live a really long life and prevent all the things that you're prone to.
Yeah, I've been looking into that. I even messaged her a couple of weeks ago too, because I want to do it also. So I'm gonna get on that and do it too, because it sounds amazing.
It's crazy. Like, you guys, my sister lost, I think, what did she say, like 25 pounds in 3 weeks.
And that's just not by doing anything crazy, just by switching like habits that are good for her body.
Yeah, she wasn't like, she's a naturopath, you guys. She was doing all the right things, but they weren't the right things for her. Like, she wasn't exercising for her DNA. She was doing too much HIIT, too high intensity, which was inflaming her. And she was eating some things that were inflaming her, which she would have had no idea. So, anyhow, she is like the epitome of health. She's turned off her bad genes. She is looking and feeling amazing. It's so funny because I guarantee people look at her and they just assume that she went on the crazy drug Ozempic. Because like nobody drops weight like that fast, but my sister did not. For those of you who are creeping and wondering, no, my sister is not on Ozempic. But like those are the kind of results that she got, but in like such a healthy way. So anyway, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
So you guys got to have some good family time. That's great.
Such good family time. The only person we're missing is my lovely Hannah. But what about you, Kyan? What'd you do?
Well, yesterday, we went over to my in-laws' house and we just hung out outside. I let Penny, my dog, run around in their backyard, so she was enjoying that. And we went in the hot tub for a little bit. We did some pickleball. I mean, we were just hanging out in the backyard. So it was just fun family day too.
I love that. So Kyan's family, her in-laws, they have a pool, and which is like a very rare thing in Washington.
Yeah, it is. No one in Washington has pools because we don't get to use it ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have a pool. So We didn't go in the pool, but they have a separate hot tub, so we got to do that.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Did you get like super competitive on the pickleball court?
Not really because we didn't have it like officially set up. We were just kind of hitting the ball back and forth. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, so it wasn't too serious. I didn't get too competitive.
Interesting. Cayenne is psychotically competitive, and you just kind of have to know her to think to know that because, like from a
Hmm.
distance, you would never guess because she just seems so like
Seems so chill
unaffected,
and
seems
collected.
so chill. It's lies,
It's
lies.
no, it's all a facade. It's all in my head.
So good. But I love
Hmm.
it. It's part of your charm, and I love it so much.
Thank you. So
So
for
yeah,
this
let's get to it.
podcast, yeah, let's get to it. So, we thought today we would talk about the benefits and how amazing it is to specialize in a niche, which is something that we do at Muse. We specialize in natural beaded rose extensions, but it didn't. At least for me, and I know Julia, like we didn't always used to have a specialization. And so I thought it would be very helpful for us to talk about the benefits of that and kind of like our businesses before we specialized and now after having specialized in something and how that affected our lives.
Yeah, I love this. So I believe in this wholeheartedly. Before I owned a salon that we did everything, and it's a very old school method inside of our industry to be have the mentality of you don't turn anything away. You take everything. Kids cuts, men's cuts, like it doesn't matter. Perms. Bleh. And
Pedicures,
ah,
nails,
oh my
everything.
god. And so we kind of did it all. And honestly, it was just like some things I was confident in, some things I wasn't, some things I dreaded. And like, who wants
Yeah.
to go to work and dread what they do? Like, nobody, right?
No, yeah, no. I was the same way. There were definitely things, men's cuts and kids' cuts, short women's cuts. Like I did not want to do any of those things.
No, I mean, that is the worst. Or if somebody like wants some weird like curl set on their short hair.
I didn't have too much experience doing those, but I could understand.
I wouldn't know what to do. I would not know.
No.
I would just like fake it all the way through. And I'm like, hopefully this lady likes this because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. But that's the mentality. Like you just are expected to take everything because if you want to be successful, then you can't turn anything away. You have to accept every person that comes through the door.
Yeah, which is such a scarcity mindset, which we had no idea because it's what was ingrained in us, right? And
Yeah.
it wasn't until like the industry started to evolve, I would say the evolution started to happen, I would say about 6 to 7 years ago, where hairdressers were like, hold on, what am I doing? Why can't I niche inside of the portion of this industry that I'm obsessed with, become an absolute expert? Charge for my expertise and actually love what I do and make the money I deserve.
Yeah, I agree. That's about, I would say, the timeline that I saw that shift happening as well. And that's kind of like right before I found natural beaded rose and decided that I did want to specialize in it. But I remember looking back like to beauty school, and there's a salon and well, multiple salons around in this area. They also have a school. It's called Jean Juarez, and they specialize like you either do cuts or colors in their salon.
Yeah,
But I
that's where I
remember
went.
when, yeah, I remember. But I remember when I was in beauty school and I was looking at options to go to for salons when I graduated. I was like, I don't want to do Jean Juarez because I don't want to have to specialize in something. I want to do everything, and I don't want to have to pick one thing. I thought I wanted to do it all. So it's just funny looking back on my mentality in beauty school and then having done hair for a few years and to where I'm at now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I want to do everything? Like that just
Right.
sounds exhausting, you know?
It is exhausting. And so like some of the benefits you guys that we've been able to see and the other people who decide to niche down see is when you find what you love and whether it's extension transformations, whether it's blonding, maybe you specialize in like, I don't know, undercuts, whatever it may
Yeah,
be.
whatever it is that you
Like
love.
if you do the work to truly be an expert. You're not just saying, like, oh, I'm an expert. Like, you actually did the work. And so now you're starting to see that return in your business. I cannot tell you the confidence that it will bring you to be an absolute expert. And so now this is coming across in your marketing, and it's totally authentic, it's totally natural. You have positioned yourself as an authority inside of your niche. And so you are going to attract people who are willing to pay for that expertise, for that authority, and it will transform your business. You'll be doing what you love and you'll be working less and making more.
Yeah. And I think because that is something that when I was taking everything, and like we mentioned earlier, the scarcity mindset, that is definitely something you'll have to kind of work in yourself to get over, is thinking the mindset of, well, if I specialize in only one thing and I'm only taking one type of client, then there's not enough of them out there. How am I going to be booked? How am I going to have enough clients to pay the bills? But like Julia said, you position yourself as this expert, and the people who are searching for your expertise will find you.
Yeah, absolutely. And like Muse is proof. Like we built this in a little bitty crunchy granola town, Olympia, Washington, a luxury extension exclusive hair salon. That's all we offer there, you guys. It is natural beaded rose, extension, transformations, and maintenance. And that's it. And Muse is absolutely vital. It is busy. We have
Mm-hmm.
an incredible reputation, but it hasn't gone like the work that we've put in is it's proof. And so it's not like it was just one day we woke up and we're like, we're extension specialists. You should
Yeah, we're
see us.
experts now. Like we didn't just decide, oh, we're experts. That's another thing we could talk about, is all of these people claiming to be experts, and when they don't
Coaches.
have the, and coaches, yes, and coaches, when there is no like life experience or no proof to back up these claims that they're saying. But we've done all of that work to get there. Years and years of work and repetition and messing up and perfecting to get to this place where we are now.
Yeah, where we're like, we can literally take anything on. We are so psychotically confident, but we're also confident in being able to say no to something. Diane and I have found it so powerful to be able to be in a position where we say no, because at the end of the day, we want to have our dream careers. We want to attract our dream clientele. We want to have those people in our chair that we know we are a good fit and a good match. And really, I think niching and doing all the work to become an expert gets you to that next level. And how do you, what are your thoughts on that, Kyan?
Mhm. Yeah, I agree. I would say being able to, one, position yourself as the expert in your field. I mean, it doesn't even have to be hair, like just any field that you work in. If there's a specialization that you can narrow down what you're doing, I would suggest doing that, because you'll be the expert. You can position yourself as that expert to potential clients. And really, I found that that's so beneficial. And it's really, once you get out of that scarcity mindset, you'll realize how amazing it is to be able to love what you do every single day. Because truly, that's what happened once I specialized down. I love what I do because I'm excited to come to work every day, because I know that I'm going to love what I'm doing and I'm not going to have to dread the clients walking through the door, because I don't want to have to feel like I'm taking everything just because that's what I was told to do.
Yeah, and like you're gonna get paid for that as well, which again, like that is the ultimate goal, right? Like we go to work because we want to make money. We want to have a good life for our families, our kids, or traveling or whatever it is that your why is. And I always equate it to like you could be like a general family doctor, right? Or you could choose to be an orthopedic surgeon. And I like to say that we are the orthopedic surgeons of hair. So I'm reading a book right now. It's called 10x is easier than 2x. And a lot of it is making those big, giant leaps of faith that feel so scary. But in the end, when you commit to them and you commit to them wholeheartedly, like we did inside of niching down, then it pays off tenfold. So we encourage you all to do that. And As always, thank you so much for listening. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials at
Mhm.
Muse Extension Lounge, at juliaward.muse, and
And at cayenne.muse. And check out our website, musextensionlounge.com, if you're interested in being a client with us. Like we said, we specialize in natural beaded rose extensions, transformations, and you can find loads of information on there. And of course, check out more episodes on our podcasts. We're on Apple, Spotify. You can watch us on YouTube as well, all Muse After Hours.
yes. All right,
All right, we'll
everybody,
see you
take
next
care.
week. Bye.
Bye.